Hello everybody, my name's Tom Griss, and today we are in Atlas. I'm going to be running through a few tests to see what things can do and how things react, and basically just have fun wrecking shit. That's what I do. We got some explosives in here. We got one powder keg in a complete wooden structure. I'm going to go ahead and set the timer for 15 seconds. Shut the door. Alright, doesn't look like any actual big time damage. The wall's missing. The door is hurting, but it's still there. Yeah, as suspected, it did exactly 7,000 damage to everything. Okay. Like I said, that was an expected result. So, two of them will take down just about anything wood. Good to know. Alright, now we have this structure here, and it says 10,000 for every doorway, too. Or every wall, everything. Now, you'd think that this would have less hit points than this, and vice versa for that, and all that good stuff. But anyway, let's see what happens. Go down to 15 seconds again. Again, no real damage, although it is easier to see that this is damaged versus the other one. But anyway, let's check it out. Oh, okay, so this actually does less damage to stone. So 7,000 only applies to wood, I guess. Okay, so the 7,000 translates from wood roughly to 3,000-ish. 3,094? Yeah, 3,094. Math. Well, love it. Anyway, now let's see what happens with Thatch. Now, Thatch has the same hit points, but I'm assuming that it's going to take more damage because wood. So I suspect the door will come off for sure. I don't know about the walls. Let's find out. Oh yeah, I just obliterated the thatch. Okay. Alright, well, I mean, I'd hoped as much. Very interesting shrapnel piece. I'd hoped as much because of the fact that that would be really unfair. If you could do the same amount of damage to every structure with the same explosive. But anyway, so that tells you right there that it does matter what material you build out of. It looks like wood and stone will take one hit without any problem. What do we got left here? We got, 3,000, 3,000, 3,000. Yeah, they're all 3,000. So I'm guessing this is only going to take one more bada boom until it is toasted. Now I do know that the other building will take damage when this one goes down because until there is a breach in the structure, I could stand right here and not take any damage, I believe. We're going to test that too, don't worry. Right now, I'm suspecting everything here will get destroyed in 2 barrels. I know the door is going. It's only got 1,000 hit points left. Yeah, okay, that's what I suspected. This is roughly the blast radius. Excuse me, of the blasting barrel or powder keg, whatever you want to call it. Now, since this one only did, what was it? 3,000 damage to everything. 490? Yeah, okay. So I'm thinking that everything's going to survive this one, but let's find out. Might have, like, weakened structure or something, I don't know. This should survive one more blast. Okay, everything's still intact. And now everything is down to 3,812 hit points. Except for the door, that's down to 1,812 because it only had 8,000 to start with. So it does even damage all the way around. But this one should take care of the door. But I think everything else will still be here for one more. So this will be 3 that it can withstand. The door, I believe, though, will only withstand up to this. So, yeah, there goes the door. Yeah, everything's down to under 1,000 hit points. So one more will do it. Yep, that wiped out everything else. So basically, 4 powder kegs, explosive barrels, whatever you want to call them, should be enough to get into any structure. Now, obviously, the bigger gates and stuff, they have more hit points. They're going to take longer to get through, that kind of thing. This is just a basic test to see, you know, if you happen to see a hut laying in the woods somewhere and you happen to have a couple of barrels on you, would it be worth it? I'm saying yeah. But now we're going to test if there is splash damage through the walls. And the best way to test that is with a live target. And since I don't want to kill off my bear or my... oh, hey, speaking of which, I probably should get rid of my crow. I'm going to put myself on the line. Alright, there we go. So, we have another building. We have a powder keg inside. Now, I put a window here like I did the other one, but I'm going to stand in front of the window. I want to see if I get killed there, and if I do get killed there, I'm going to move over and try here. If I get killed there, I'm going to move over and try here. Because my theory is if there's an open spot, the damage will be splash damage, but I don't think it works that way. Now let's stand here. Now if this kills me, then we know it goes through walls or a window, one of the two. Perfectly safe. And no, just in case you're wondering, I am not in God mode. My next test is going to be deleting one of these walls and then putting in another keg. And seeing if I die now. See if the explosive comes around the wall to get me. Not. Okay, now I'm assuming that if I was standing here, I would still be killed. But I wonder if I was standing here, if I would be. Now we're going to see if I can survive being right here. Interesting. Now let's just test the theory of what I said is true, because I'm pretty sure that would have killed me normally. Let's see how far away from a powder keg you actually have to be. Right about here. Interesting. So you have to be much closer to die from those. Alright. Let's take a step closer. Okay, I'm guessing that if I'd have been right here, I'd have been toast. If this doesn't kill me, then there's something, I must be in God mode, but I'm pretty sure this is gonna kill me. Yeah, okay. So you gotta be pretty close for those things to actually kill you. So, what have we learned? We have learned that explosives do more damage to lesser materials such as thatch and wood versus stone. And 7,000 is the points that it does to wood. I was told it does 7,000 to everything. That's why I wanted to test this. Because I didn't actually believe it did 7,000 to everything. Obviously these ships are not in the water, but I would assume they're going to take the same amount of damage. So we're just going to go ahead and place one in one of the ships and see what it takes for damage. Now, the one on the left is a normal common build ship. It's taken one cannonball when I was testing cannonballs earlier. And this one is a legendary build. It's got all legendary everything. Planks, decks, everything. And I was testing a cannonball in the back. And by the way, it takes 11 cannonballs to kill a legendary plank of just regular build value. Now, if somebody has a crow on the shoulder and their intelligence is super high, they're going to get a better plank. But that wasn't the point of the test. The test was just to see if a flat legendary would be better. Overall, if it was worth getting the extra materials and going through all that versus a regular plank, and it is by far. Obviously, it's got more hit points. It's going to be better. I mean, I didn't think it would be different, but I just wanted to test to find out. But okay, what we're going to do here is we're going to first place one right in the middle of the ship. That should do most of the damage to the deck, maybe the upper deck. I don't suspect it will destroy anything, but we'll see. It should be 7,000. That's what I'm thinking is what everybody was saying. We're going to go ahead and try and smack this right in the middle. And we're going to go ahead and give it a, well, we only need 10 seconds. Now we should be safe if we go right here. It should still be a safe distance. And it was. Now what to do to the deck? 4,000 down to 7,000, or 40,000 down to 37,000. So it only did 3,000 points of damage. So that acted like a stone structure there. Okay. And it did do 3,000 points of damage also to the planks that were near it, as well as the second deck. But I'm for certain it damaged the bottom one and the second one, but it only did 3,000 points of damage. Basically, a common ship like this, 2 barrels. We got a second one right here. Should be enough to blow off these walls without too much of an issue. Now, these is a dock ship, so it shouldn't matter. Let's just go 5. Yeah, there goes those planks. Now, do the secondary planks up there take damage, or did just these bottom ones? No, just the bottom ones did. Yeah, it takes 3,000 points of damage for a regular ship. Now, that might be reduced because I own it, but I don't think it works that way in this particular one. There again, I could be wrong, but, you know, who knows? Or if there's any ideas that you'd want me to test in the future, just let me know. I'll be more than happy to test them out on my server. Anyway, have a good one, and thanks for watching.